Hi everybody, I'm back. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Dory. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on September 12th, 2016 in Hartford, Connecticut at Hartford Hospital with Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest weight was 333.5. Surgery weight was 300.5. And today I am coming at you at week 17 at 265. So I had not posted a video last week for week 16. I had between week 15 and 17, I've had a 4-point loss, which 2 pounds last week, 2 pounds this week, 2 pounds the previous week for week 15. So from week 14, 15, 16, and 17, I lost 6 pounds. Not a lot. I'm definitely a slow loser. It bothers me at times, other times because I've had some NSVs and clothes is fitting looser and I can tell that I'm able to do more things. It doesn't bother me at other times. So when I see it down on paper, sorry, I'm referring to my paper on the left here. When I refer to my paper, it is such small losses, 2, 1.6. And so on. It does become a little like mundane to me, but listen, I trudge along. I'm just doing what I'm gonna do, continuing to stick to the plan that my tool gives me. So I've lost a total since surgery in 17 weeks of 35.5 pounds. And since May, when I started eating healthy and I stopped eating rice, pasta, flour, basically doing the paleo diet, I've lost 68.5 pounds since then, which is great. I'm not complaining. I think it's great. So let's kind of talk about what's going on recently. I am eating maybe about 3 meals a day, 2 to 3 snacks a day, depending on how active I am. I know on the last video I had told you I got a Fitbit. I love my Fitbit. I'm very competitive. And my son, his girlfriend, and my daughter bought me that for Christmas. So I like competing even against myself to get more steps. So since I've gotten the Fitbit, which was December 29th, is when I physically got it and set it up and everything. I had been someone who, I'm home a lot. I have a 2-year-old. When my other kids are in school, I'm home a lot with her. We don't really go a whole lot of places. If we do, it's just in the car running errands. So I'd probably get between 2,500 and 3,500 a day steps, which is really nothing. But since I've gotten my Fitbit, I've done, I think the first day was 6,800, and then I've just gone up since then, and I make sure that every day I get 10,000 minimum. 2 days ago I had 13,210, I believe. Basically it was equivalent to 5.5 miles of walking or jogging. That is an NSV, that which is a non-scale victory. For me, I can jog. I jog in place in my kitchen to music that motivates me. Right now, I jog to the rhythm of Lose Yourself by Eminem. It just speaks to me, that song. It speaks to me about just the whole journey and the whole, just losing yourself in that moment when you're just trying to get the steps in. I usually do the bulk of my exercise and steps after 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. I usually eat dinner, and then I will possibly have a snack after, but I'm almost basically done for the day of eating. I may have a Baby Bell cheese after that to get extra protein in, but that's really about it. And so I will get the bulk of my exercise, and then I just put on some music, and the kids and I will jog, we'll walk. I sit on a chair and I just, move my feet and my arms and lift some weights. to the rhythm of the music. So it's been Lose Yourself by Eminem and also Eye of the Tiger. It really motivated me. A friend of mine is a runner, an avid runner. She lives in Texas, and she posted on Facebook the other day her husband, how sweet he was to follow her as she was jogging and while blasting Eye of the Tiger in the car while she was jogging, which I thought was so cute. So yeah, so that, and I've been, listening to just a bunch of different music that just motivates me and makes me want to do more. So the Fitbit has been wonderful. I had a couple of competitions with it. I came in second and third. I beat my son and his girlfriend who have Fitbits, which is, that never happens. So yeah, so that's been really good. As far as eating, like I said, I have like 3 meals or 2 to 3 snacks. I try to keep my calories at 1100 or below. Some days when I'm getting a lot of the extra exercise and I'm sweating more, I may have 1300. But I'm not taking into account the 500, 600, 700 calories that I've just burned. So I don't take that off of my calories right now. I just don't want to overfeed myself, and I just want to see how it's going to go. And since I lost the 6 pounds, within the last week and a half or so, using the Fitbit. So I think that that's really a good tool. As far as what I'm eating, I know you guys remember I used to, on Sundays, I would make a couple of crock pot meals, 2 to 3 different meals. I would make like a healthy chili with ground turkey and a little bit of lean ground beef, and I put in kidney beans and pink beans, and I would have extra peppers and onions and chilies, green chilies diced up. And so I would make that and have that during the week, and then I'd also make some kind of like a chili soup stew type thing. More on the thicker side than chicken soup, but basically it tasted like chicken soup. And then I just kind of got sick of that. And so I went to, I buy a pound of ham, like domestic sliced deli ham. I try to get boar's head because it has less sodium and nitrates and all that junk. So I get a pound of that every week. And what I put in that to roll it up is I will take a Laughing Cow cheese, just 1 wedge, and I split it in half and I smear it inside of 2 slices of ham, and I roll it up, and I'll have that for a snack or part of my meal as well. So I have that. And then the new thing that we started doing was on Sundays I would also go to Costco and pick up 2 rotisserie chickens for the week. And so we started making a really delicious rotisserie chicken salad with onions, cilantro, celery, the chicken, and mayo, salt, pepper, and dill. And that is just delicious. So I usually have that, and I'll roll it up in a piece of ham, or I'll just have 3 ounces of it on the side, and that's my meal. I just actually ate that for lunch. And then I still have my Baby Bell or my mozzarella cheese sticks, the low-fat reduced ones. I like Trader Joe's low-fat shredded Mexican cheese, so I have that as well. And then I did make some chili yesterday or the day before yesterday, and so I have some of that for the week. And so basically I've just been switching it up with the chicken salad, chili, the lunch meat. I make sure that I just have that. It's just really, it's easy to get. I don't have to worry about, what am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for dinner? What am I have for breakfast? If I'm in the mood to make something for breakfast, I usually always make scrambled eggs. I eat like 1.5 eggs with a little bit of cheese. I have to start working in more vegetables. I'm not like a big vegetable eater if they're on the side. Like, I like broccoli. I used to eat corn, but corn is just not good for you. The GMOs that are in all sorts of corn popcorn, corn on the cob, and all that. And it's just not really healthy for you. There's a lot of carbs in it, and it really retains a lot of the weight that I'm trying to get rid of. So I don't eat corn. So my husband dices up, kale we grow in our garden and things like that, and spinach and stuff. So he just kind of cuts it all up and puts it in things for me. And so I get it that way, but I think I need to maybe like steam some broccoli or cauliflower on the side and just have it readily available so I can just pop it in the micro for a few seconds, and then I'm able to have that prior to my meal or in addition to. I think that may help a lot. I'm still, I have not had any issues in the bathroom as far as constipation for quite some time. I had a really bad pain yesterday in my lower right side, and I think I just had gas. It was a really bad pain. I had to lay down. I had a heating pad on my stomach. And so it was just really excruciating. And so I laid down for a while. It finally went away. But as far as the constipation, I've been having to drink Miralax in my water every day and take 2 Colace tablets. And so I've had to do that every day for a month or so. And I am having to continue to do that because I know that I will be constipated. And the last time I was constipated, it was horrible. It was just horrifying. And so I'm going to just drink that stuff in my water. It's flavorless. And then I'm just going to take the two pills each day. So that's as far as that. As far as NSVs, if I sit down in the chair or whatever, I can cross my legs now. Like on the couch when I'm in the living room, I can cross my legs. I can fit better in chairs. When I go and sit down in a chair that normally was tight, it's no longer tight on me. I also had a huge NSV when I took my son to the, I think it was my daughter, one of my children. I have 6 of them. When I took them to the dentist, this particular dentist in the office where they would sit in the chair, they would have these, ooh, excuse me. They would have these wooden chairs. Oh, I'm so sorry. They would have these wooden chairs that were set up in the exam room. And so when the kids were in the chairs that they were in, there's like a wooden chair there that you can sit in. And I've been going there for probably 10 years. And I always hated going in that room to sit in that wood chair. I would sit down and I couldn't get all the way back, so I'd scoop myself up to the edge of the chair, and it was just so uncomfortable. But this time I went in and I was so happy. I sat back in the chair and I was comfortable, and there was room on the sides, and it was wonderful. The other NSV was I took my daughter to the doctor's the other day, and as I was checking in, one of the receptionists walked by, and I know her very well. Oh, sorry. And I see her many times, having so many kids at the pediatrician. You see them a lot. And so as she walked by, I just, hi. And she just said hi and walked away, and then she went, and then she freaked out. She could not believe it was me. She could not believe I had lost so much weight and that it was so visible after only a couple of months of seeing her. She was very freaked out in a good way. She kept going like this, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you. So that was really nice to have her do that and say that and stuff. And I see it, my face is thinning out now. I see my neck is a little bit longer. I know in the back, I used to have like this big hump on my neck, my back, and I don't have it anymore. So that's been really good. So that's it for my update now. If you guys have any questions, definitely post them below. I would love to hear questions, answer any questions that you may have. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to me below. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I think that's it for now. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Bye.